CompTIA Network Plus N10-009 Exam Prep. Question 1. A user reports that their office phone has lost connection to the telephone system. The network technician needs to troubleshoot the issue and identify the root cause. The telephone system uses VoIP and is integrated with the company's network. Which troubleshooting step should the technician perform first? Option A. Upgrade the firmware on the network switches. Option B. Perform a factory reset on the VoIP system. Option C. Review the call logs on the VoIP server. Option D. Check the physical connection on the phone. The correct answer is option D. Check the physical connection on the phone. The technician should first check the phone's physical connection and cabling. VoIP depends on network connectivity, and physical layer issues are common and quick to rule out. Question 2. A network technician is installing a new fiber optic cable to connect various equipment in a data center. The technician is using a fiber patch panel to manage these connections. Which connector is most likely to be used on the fiber patch panel? Option A. RJ45. Option B. LC. Option C. BNC. Option D. DB9. The correct answer is option B. LC. LC connectors are commonly used on modern fiber patch panels because they are compact and support high-density connections. RJ45, BNC, and DB9 are associated with copper Ethernet, coaxial, or serial connections rather than typical fiber patching. Question 3. A network administrator is setting up DNS records for a company's website. The administrator wants to create an alias for the primary domain name so that multiple subdomains can point to the same web server without using a separate A record. What type of DNS record should the administrator use? Option A. MX. Option B. Name. Option C. PTR. Option D. A. The correct answer is option B. Name. A name record creates an alias that points one DNS name to another canonical name. This avoids maintaining multiple separate address records when several names should resolve through the same target. Question 4. A network administrator is setting up a new file server in a network that uses DHCP for IP address assignments. The server must always be accessible using the same IP address. Which of the following should the administrator configure to ensure the file server has a consistent IP address? Option A. Static assignment on the server. Option B. Increase the lease time. Option C. Dynamic DNS updates. Option D. Reservation. The correct answer is option D. Reservation. A DHCP reservation assigns the same IP address to a device based on its MAC address. This keeps centralized DHCP management while ensuring the server remains reachable at a consistent address. Question 5. A hash value is used to verify that a downloaded file has not changed. Which part of the CIA triad does this support? Option A. Availability. Option B. Confidentiality. Option C. Integrity. Option D. Accountability. The correct answer is option A. 2.4 GHz. Hashing verifies data integrity by confirming a file has not been modified. Any change to the file produces a different hash value. Confidentiality protects data from disclosure, and availability ensures systems remain accessible. Question 6. Which of the following best describes non-repudiation? Option A. Preventing unauthorized data disclosure. Option B. Proving that a user performed an action. Option C. Ensuring systems remain online. Option D. Hiding sensitive data from attackers. The correct answer is option B. Proving that a user performed an action. Non-repudiation ensures that a user cannot deny having performed an action. It is typically achieved through digital signatures and audit logs that cryptographically link an action to an authenticated identity. Question 7. Which of the following is an example of a detective control? Option A, security camera. Option B, firewall rule. Option C, encryption. Option D, door lock. The correct answer is option A. Star. A security camera is a detective control. It identifies and records events after they occur. Firewall rules are preventive, encryption is a technical/preventive control, and door locks are physical preventive controls. Question 8. A company wants to ensure 2 employees must approve a wire transfer. Which concept is being applied? Option A, job rotation. Option B, least privilege. Option C, federation. Option D, separation of duties. The correct answer is option D. Separation of duties. Separation of duties divides critical tasks among multiple individuals so no single person can complete a sensitive process alone, reducing fraud risk. Least privilege limits access scope, job rotation changes roles over time, and federation links identity systems. Question 9. Which security model assumes no user or device is trusted by default, even inside the network? Option A, implicit trust. Option B, zero trust. Option C, open trust. Option D, transitive trust. The correct answer is option A. QoS. Zero trust architecture assumes no implicit trust for any user, device, or network segment. Every access request is continuously verified based on identity, device posture, and context regardless of network location. Question 10. A fake database containing false customer records is deployed to detect attackers. What is this an example of? Option A, tokenization. Option B, segmentation. Option C, deception technology. Option D, load balancing. The correct answer is option C. Deception technology. Deception technology, such as honeypots and honey databases, deploys decoy assets to detect and study attackers. Interaction with the fake records indicates unauthorized access activity that would not occur through legitimate use. Question 11. Which of the following best describes authentication? Option A, determining what a user can access. Option B, recording user activity. Option C, encrypting user traffic. Option D, verifying a user's identity. The correct answer is option D. Verifying a user's identity. Authentication verifies that a user is who they claim to be using credentials such as passwords, biometrics, or tokens. Authorization determines what an authenticated user can access, and accounting records user activity. Question 12. An access control system checks whether a user belongs to the HR manager's group before allowing access to payroll files. This is an example of Option A, authorization. Option B, accounting. Option C, authentication. Option D, encryption. The correct answer is option A. The DNS cache on the user's computer. Authorization determines what an authenticated user is permitted to access. Checking group membership to grant access to payroll files is an authorization decision. Authentication verifies identity, accounting logs activity, and encryption protects data. Question 13. Which control type attempts to discourage an attacker from acting? Option A, corrective. Option B, deterrent. Option C, detective. Option D, recovery. The correct answer is option B. STP. Deterrent controls discourage malicious behavior by signaling consequences, such as warning signs, visible security cameras, or legal notices. Corrective controls respond after an incident, detective controls identify events, and recovery controls restore systems. Question 14. A company updates its firewall after discovering an overly permissive rule. What type of control is the update? Option A, preventive. Option B, detective. Option C, physical. Option D, corrective. The correct answer is option A. Wiring diagram. Corrective controls fix issues identified after an incident or audit. Updating the firewall in response to a discovered misconfiguration is a corrective action. Preventive controls stop incidents before they occur, detective controls identify them. Question 15. Which of the following is the best example of a compensating control? Option A, replacing failed disks. Option B, disabling audit logs. Option C, adding manual review because automation is unavailable. Option D, removing access reviews. The correct answer is option C. Adding manual review because automation is unavailable. A compensating control provides an alternative safeguard when the primary control cannot be implemented. Adding manual review to substitute for missing automated controls is a classic compensating control example. Question 16. Which concept requires that sensitive information be shared only with individuals who require it for their duties? Option A, need to know. Option B, federation. Option C, availability. Option D, tokenization. The correct answer is option B. Caches content, decreasing latency, and improving access speed. Need to know restricts access to sensitive information to only those individuals whose job functions require it, limiting exposure beyond least privilege. Federation links identity systems, availability ensures uptime, and tokenization replaces sensitive values. Question 17. A system keeps detailed logs of who accessed a file and when. Which AAA function does this support? Option A, authentication. Option B, authorization. Option C, accounting. Option D, federation. The correct answer is option A. Core routers and fiber optic links. Accounting, auditing, records user activity including file access, login times, and system changes to support compliance, forensics, and accountability. Authentication verifies identity, authorization controls access. Question 18. Which of the following is a directive control? Option A, motion detector. Option B, acceptable use policy. Option C, antivirus software. Option D, security guard. The correct answer is option B. Acceptable use policy. Directive controls guide behavior through policies, procedures, and standards. An acceptable use policy is a directive that tells users what actions are permitted. Motion detectors are detective, antivirus is technical/preventive, and security guards are physical. Question 19. Which security principle reduces fraud by requiring employees to periodically switch duties? Option A, job rotation. Option B, encryption. Option C, data masking. Option D, sandboxing. The correct answer is option B. ICMP. Job rotation periodically moves employees between roles, reducing the risk of long-term fraud or collusion by limiting prolonged access to any single process. Encryption protects data confidentiality, sandboxing isolates code execution. Question 20. A server cluster keeps services running when one node fails. Which objective is most directly improved? Option A, confidentiality. Option B, integrity. Option C, non-repudiation. Option D, availability. The correct answer is option B, UDP, because it is faster and suitable for real-time applications. Availability ensures that systems and services remain accessible when needed. Clustering provides redundancy so that if one node fails, others continue serving requests without interruption. Confidentiality and integrity address data protection, not uptime.